I feel like it was more of a statement, like from Sirianni maybe, to say we're going to humble Jalen Hurts. It sends a message to the whole team that no one is above these mistakes and everyone is accountable for their actions. And by doing those drills and making Hurts look a bit stupid, you could see the videos highlighting him shaking his head. And I think it's because deep down, Hurts is not sat there going, why the fuck am I doing this? He's sat there going, I don't want to be in this situation.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. Like, and that's exactly how Jalen. Like, no one beats Jalen up more than Jalen. No one holds Jalen accountable more than Jalen Hurts. We know that from every interview we've had with him. We've seen him every interview we see from coaches, from players, people we've talked to who know Jalen Hurts and met Jalen Hurts ourselves. He holds himself in a different stratosphere in terms of accountability. So when you see him shaking his head and when you see him disappointed, he's disappointed at himself. He's not disappointed at the situation. He's disappointed at the situation he's put himself in by that happening. You can see his reaction every time he fumbles on the pitch. He's like, God, I've got to be better than this. I've let the team down in this specific play. This isn't Jalen Hurts thinking this is beneath me. I don't believe that for a second. And I think it's a really important point, Phil, because a lot of people out there will be thinking that who don't know Jalen Hurts, and I know we know Jalen Hurts personally, but we know him pretty well, having covered the team as closely as we have since he was drafted. We've watched pretty much all of his interviews. We've met people who know him and have met him, who we've interviewed and asked them. I certainly have with Big Dom and co as well. And lots of our contacts have interviewed him, and they all say the same thing. He's as advertised. He's the hardest worker in the team. His dad was a coach. His dad coached him hard. He wants to be coached hard. He likes being coached hard by Nick Sirianni. He asked Sirianni to do that when he was first drafted. Maybe people have forgotten that element about Jalen Hurts a little bit with all the euphoric rise he's had. But you hit the nail on the head. Jalen Hurts is shaking his head in that video because he doesn't want to be put in that situation again. And because he's disappointed in himself, not because he thinks he's beneath him. I think that's an excellent point, Phil.